Hello and welcome back. This is Yash over here from Experience Outdoors. Today I'd like to give you a walkthrough of my Jeep TJ. The first video that I did was about the hardtop, and today let's do a walkthrough of the Jeep. I've done a lot of mods since I got it, and would like to share this with the group, with the community. Um, like I like to see the other videos. I like to share my videos too. So yeah, let's take a look at. All right, so let's start from the front over here. Um, so I have an aftermarket front bumper, and on the front bumper, I have LED lights. These lights look very nice at night. You may want to consider that. Likewise, I've got lights in the back also. I'll show that to you in a short, in the next few minutes. It has got a Smeary-built winch, though it has got a cable. It doesn't have a synthetic line. I don't use it that often, so I'm not sure, but maybe in the future I'll change this. But right now I'm perfectly okay. I do have aftermarket LED lights, two small lights on the sides of the bumper, and then one over here right on the top of the bench. I am considering to take it off just to make sure that more airflow is going inside the radiator and sort of cooling the engine. So that's something I might consider to take it off in the future. On the hood, I have another LED light, which I think I'll always keep. I think this is required when you're off-roading. No other changes on the hood. So coming to the sides over here, I have aftermarket fenders. I don't remember the name of the fenders, the brand as such, but they look very nice. The front and the rear. I mean, it really gives a very good look to the Jeep. They're plastic, so since the car is in the Jeep is in the garage, they don't fade that often. But whenever they fade, I do use some sort of a dash cleaning spray that gets the shine back again over there. Coming down to wheels and tires, so I'm using 33-inch tires. They are BF Goodrich all-terrain, and then MT wheels. I've got 5 wheels, so even the spare has the same. Recently I got the suspension done, so if you see inside, I have the JKS suspension. It's a 2.5-inch lift. The complete suspension is from JKS, including springs and the disconnects. So, and this is for the front and the rear. So if I move to the rear over here, you will see the same out here. So this is the JKS suspension, springs, and I think it's doing pretty well, I would say. I've not really gone off-roading yet, but I would say, I'm very happy with the on-road drivability. It is handling very, very nicely, and I think it'll do pretty well off-road too. I do have quite good clearance over here. I would say it's about at least a minimum 6 inches of clearance over here, so that should give me at least moderate trails. I should be able to clear with ease. Coming on the side over here, I do have aftermarket half doors. They are very nice. If you take the top off, you may want to use this. So if you want to get a pair of them, I would really encourage you to buy. This Jeep is done about a little over 100,000 miles, 112K at this point in time. The seats are original. Try to maintain the seats. I keep it clean. The passenger one, I think overall it is in very good shape. There is a slight, I would say, wear on the driver's side, but that's okay. And I'm going to get a set of RC covers for it. It does have aftermarket speakers, as you see over here. I think this is needed. They're very nice when you're driving an open Jeep. I think this really helps. I do have an aftermarket music system. It's Pioneer. No major changes inside, I would say. I do have this side rail over here. I think this really helps during off-roading and just getting into the Jeep sometimes. So Moving on to the side over here, rear bumper is original. There is no change over here. Same thing over here. Yeah, no changes out here. Yeah, body is pretty clean. Even the underneath, if I show you, there is absolutely no rust inside. It has been very, very well maintained. If you see below over here, absolutely there is no rust. Let me see if I can tilt this camera over here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but there is no rust over here. Now let's look at the engine. Alright, so we're looking at a 4.0 6-cylinder engine. These engines go really I've heard people going over 300k miles. So if you maintain this, this can really last. I've maintained this engine very well. Time to time oil change. Every 3,000 miles I do have an oil change. I've changed the radiator hose myself. And they'd gone old, and I think these things one can do themselves. Just when you're looking at it visibly, just make sure that they're not expanding from any of the sides. I think it's important to sort of have these changed if it's cracking or something. No real changes. The only other thing maybe I'm planning in the future is making some hood vents over here. There is an engineering defect, I would say, in the TJs. The engine compartment gets pretty hot because of the heat that is emitted through the pipes that take the exhaust air. So there's no proper ventilation right now. But just having hood vents over here is going to let when the air comes from the front, from the radiator, it's going to let the hot air go above and keep the compartment a bit cooler. So I think that's one of the mods I'm planning for the future. But otherwise, there is no major change. No major mods over here. I've kept it again clean, organized. The cables have been tied on the sides, giving a side view over here and maybe a top view. Recently got the valve gasket changed. When I had sent it for service. No real change over here. Yeah, runs perfectly fine. I think that's it for this particular video. If you liked my video, the walkthrough of my Jeep TJ, do like and share for more updates. I think the next thing I'm probably going to do is maybe the seat covers that I'm going to get. I'll probably give some feedback after driving for a few weeks. I don't think they are expensive. Even if they last for 3 years, it's worth it. Your money invested is basically you're going to get it back. So it just gives some added comfort with that. All right, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.